So you may have heard of LilBranchGT, a, a creator in the Gorilla Tag community with 6,000 followers, has just now been said to be Pursuit VR. And with that being said, let's move on to the video. So, if you don't know who LilBranchGT is, he is a Gorilla Tag content creator known in the community who has 6,000 subscribers, almost 7,000 here in a little bit. But after a week or so, people started getting suspicious of him because he was using a voice changer and his mic was glitchy. And then messages released to the public of him being very racist, like Pursuit VR and Mercy. We remember that problem, right? I don't need to explain it. But thing is, LilBranch is Pursuit's third account. And Pursuit VR was known in the community for being really racist, homophobic. Like, the entire top of conduct for this game. And then, well, Pursuit did have 2,770,000 subs, but that's not the point. He could have been a finger painter if he wasn't racist and homophobic and stuff like that. And he was first. Pursuit's not his first account. It was his second. And his first was Mercy VR, which was basically the first account Pursuit VR had. And then Mercy VR was really racist, got really racist and then homophobic, and then the text chats on his Discord got leaked to the public, and that was downfall of Mercy. Same thing happened with Pursuit, his most famous channel. But that's still pretty bad. But then Pursuit's second account, which is literally just Pursuit VR, got terminated off of YouTube. He came back as Mercy VR, following up to his ban on YouTube. He made another account called LilBranchGT, and with that, we already know that Pursuit and Mercy are not good people. So, chapter 2 is about how LilBranch is, aka Pursuit VR, is still racist and homophobic. Holy shit. That scared me. I thought I heard Daisy 09 music, but it was just a car on the highway. Holy crap. But anyway. But he was actually said to be Pursuit. Like, a few people got suspicious of him. And then more. And then more. And then the messages between him and this other guy, DMs to each other, got leaked. And the guy who Pursuit VR was being very, very, really racist to, leaked the messages, and then that led to Branch's downfall. And it's funny how I'm talking about LilBranchGT while literally branching, but that brings us to chapter 3. So if you don't, so this is about the AA program. So basically, what happened here was that LilBranch, aka Pursuit VR, made his LilBranch account and then got a bunch of subs on it, and then he just applied for AA, which he has been blacklisted from the content creator program. He's one of the blacklisted people for a very good reason. And this is bad because he's literally still applying for the AA, although being racist and getting 2 accounts terminated, and then going undercover as a different YouTuber, hoping nobody would know. And this brings us to chapter 4. And this is about... I forgot. Oh yeah. This is about his apology video. And he made an apology video saying, I'm sorry. And then he said he's Pursuit VR, which the community was right. Everyone knew he was Pursuit. And now LilBranch has finally been said to be Pursuit him by LilBranchGT himself. And this brings us to chapter 5. Now this chapter is mainly focusing on the ending drama. The community exploded after this about how he was actually Pursuit VR after all. And this isn't good because he's applied to the content creator program, the newest one, the AA, and guess what? Chapter 6, about the AA and Gorilla Tag Discord server. So, if you don't know who PewDiePie is, you're living under a rock. But he makes drama videos like this. I know he made one on LilBranch, but that's besides the point. I want to make one too, because I don't know. Just like talking about stuff. But PewDiePie already got onto Gorilla Tag's Discord because he has a private channel just between him and some of the stuff, and he told one of the AA staffs not to let LilBranch in because he's Pursuit VR. And I already said Pursuit VR was blacklisted from this AA fingerprinter illustrator program. He's already banned from them all, and he's yet again applying, even though he's blacklisted. I don't even know how you managed to do that. Like, you're crazy. And chapter 7. Well, this is really all I have to talk about, but here's just a little bit more. After this exploded, the staff are probably already working on finding little branches, like Gorilla Tag saying, like his Gorilla Tag account. They're probably already working on that, and YouTube's probably already working on terminating his channel again. Because if you don't know Mercy VR's, because the Mercy VR channel he had also got terminated off the platform. Well, that's all I really had to talk about now. See you in the next drama video in about 5 months.